Hey guys, it's still the 24th, and I'm about a mile from Double Springs shelter. We're about 5,400 feet or so for my altimeter. Great views here. We're only about 4 miles from Clingman's Dome, I think, which hit that in the morning and then go on down to Newfound Gap. But wish that sun was over here. It's been cloudy and cool and windy all day. I've seen that sun all day on the mountainsides, but not really hit us maybe for about 30 minutes. Over there you can see the lakes and rivers. It's about 20 after 5. I should make the shelter before 6. I just got water at the last shelter, so I don't have to get water again until the morning. Long day today. Did about 16 miles. That leaves a little over 10 tomorrow, I believe, for Newfound Gap. So, talk to you later. Hey guys, it's Saturday, March 25th, about 9:20. Just left Double Springs Gap Shelter. Stayed the night there. It's cold, windy, but had a tarp over the front of the shelter, so it slept pretty good. Had a good meal last night and had a hot breakfast this morning, so I got a little late start. Only got about 10 miles today to Newfound Gap. As you can see, the terrain has changed here. I think this is a subalpine climate here. My altimeter shows it's about 5,700 feet. Of course, we'll be going to Clingman's in about 2 or 3 miles, which I believe is 6,250 feet, which is the highest point east of the Mississippi. And right now, foggy and windy, but it looks like the fog's lifting, burning off a little bit. So we may or may not have views on Clingman's. We'll see. But it sure is pretty right here. But, supposed to meet up with Sam today around 1 or 2 and go into town, resupply, and hopefully take a zero tomorrow. It's supposed to rain tonight and tomorrow, so it's a good day to take a day off. My feet are a little beat up. Not bad. Nothing I couldn't keep hiking with, but probably feel much better after a day of rest. Plus, not hiking in the rain would be nice too. See ya. Hey everybody, it's Monday 27th, about 3:20. Back on the trail after taking a 0 day in Cherokee, and just past Charles Bunyan, and had really good views. I forgot to take the camera up there. My bad, sorry about that. But just came up on this little ridge right here. Pretty cool. And have some views now, but we had better views. We got real lucky, and the skies cleared up off and on, so we could have a nice view. Wasn't super clear, but we could at least see for a good ways. Little drop off there. That's a pretty good little drop there. But supposed to rain today. Got a little rain earlier, and we're heading to Peck's something shelter, which is about 6 miles ahead. Kind of got a late start today coming out of town. We didn't get on the trail till about noon. But I got some new insoles. I had some gel ones that were brand new when I started, and we're only at mile about 2:10 or so right now, and they had holes completely through the gel part of the heels. So I went into town yesterday and got new insoles, and got a cup for, so I can, when I have my coffee in the morning, I can have oatmeal in my other little cup. But I also got a new pillow too. It's super nice. It's like about the size of a freaking orange when it's rolled up. Super lightweight, and it blows up to a nice size. My other one was Chinese, and it lasted exactly 19 days before it started leaking. This one's a Cedar Summit, so it was expensive, but it'll last probably the rest of the trail. That's what you get for buying Chinese stuff. Pretty much everything I bought cheap I've already replaced. And just a lesson learned, you get what you pay for, basically. So we'll see you guys a little later. Okay, well, I just stopped filming and came upon this. This is what we're looking at. Charles Bunyan's right back there, about a half a mile over back that way, but this is the view we had. So yeah, I wish I took video up there, but yeah, you get a good idea. This is just really, I love this part of the Appalachian Trail. I've not been on this part, this side of the Clingman's Dome, I don't think. I did climb that Sweat Heifer Trail, which is just up the trail a little bit, but I don't think I've been on this part here. Nice views. It's gorgeous. Hope you all enjoying the scenery. Hey guys, still Monday, 22nd day, and we got about 2.5 miles to the shelter. Peck. Can't remember the last part of it. Peck something. Peck's Corner, I think. Yeah, Peck's Corner. It's about 5. A little bit late, but had some great views and just kind of, you know, enjoying them. It's supposed to be kind of rainy today, and didn't think we were going to have any views. And man, we got lucky today. I don't know what that looks like over there, but pretty cool. This is the Smoky Mountains, in between Standing Bear and Newfound Gap, which is back that way. Standing Bear is about 20 miles or so that way. And that will put us out of the Smokies, I believe. So, been a great day. Trail's been pretty decent. It's Tuesday, March 28th, about 10:09. Stayed in the shelter last night, right down there. Well, you can't see it, but it was about a half mile off the trail. It rained last night really good, but it didn't rain until after we had already cooked. I was already in my sleeping bag, but it's gonna be a nice day. Calling for a little bit of rain today, but it's hard to tell. It's the warmest day or morning we've had in a couple of weeks. Got about 12.5 miles today or so to Cosby Gap Shelter, and then that'll leave us about 10 miles left to Standing Bear, which you can resupply there. And have cabins and stuff. I have a tree house, but I think I'm just going to tent it about a mile or so before, and then get up early and get in there and get whatever food I need, and then get right out. Then we got about 3 days to Bryson City. Probably get a room there and then resupply again there. Alright, so hopefully have a good day today. Trails don't look too bad because there's a lot of rocks on these trails, so they're not too muddy right now. Hope it stays that way. Hey guys, it's Tuesday. About 11:15. The weather's hot and colder, windy and foggy, trying to rain, but still not bad hiking other than the trail is pretty muddy. Where there's rocks, like here, it's fine. There's a lot of little just earth parts. They're just little mud holes. You can't really tell, but you'll sink up to your mid-foot before you even know it. So our feet are wet all the way through. Hopefully I'll be able to get a chance to dry them out at some point. But if not, use my camp towel, dry the shoes out. I got a dry pair of socks in my bag. Put those on later. No sense putting dry socks in wet shoes. Other than that, going good. There's a plane crash site up here and a helicopter pad. I think it's about 3 miles up from here. Stop there, and if it's not raining, eat some lunch, take a little break, go from there. Alright, still pretty out here, no views today because of the fog. That's why it slipped. That's why they call it the Smoky Mountains. Always looks like it's smoky. Alright, bye. Well, we just came up upon the plane crash site. It was about a mile from the helicopter pad, and you can see some remnants right there of the fuselage. Not sure how much more there is. I'm gonna stop here, probably take a break. Need to eat and get some water. There's some more wreckage down there. You can see it or not. Looks like it was a small engine plane. Little private small plane. Alright, hoping the sun's going to come out. Trying to. Morning, it's Wednesday, March 29th. It's a little after 8. Got up about 6. Had some breakfast, packed up. Got on the trail about 8. We're heading toward Davenport Gap this morning. There is a hostel and a resupply place there. I'm going to pick up some food and then just keep on going. Probably do about 13 miles today. Trail's still a little muddy, but sun's out. It's supposed to be like in the 60s today, so hopefully it's going to dry up the trail somewhat. Trying to keep my feet dry today. They were just soaked yesterday. Pulled them off in camp, pulled my shoes off, socks off camp, hung everything up to dry, put new dry socks on, my spare socks on this morning. The shoes were pretty dry, not completely, but they weren't soaked like yesterday. Right now we're going to be heading up about 3 miles up to Mount Camerer. There's a fire tower up there. I think it's an FAA tower. Supposed to be great views, and since we're not socked in with cloud and fog, should be a good day for viewing. Had a nice sunrise this morning. Pretty views out today. We'll see you later. Well, I just came up the little 6.6 mile side trail to Mount Camerer Lookout Tower. I guess it is a fire tower or fire lookout and not an FAA. It was built in the 30s and used until the 60s. It's called a lookout because it's built on the ground and not like a wooden structure. We'll get some great views here in a second on the other side. Just want to go check out this building. Beautiful rock work. Drop my pack there. Little bench somebody made. Pretty cool. There you go. How's that for a view? Worth the little mile extra round trip. Oh. Just came in from that way. The trail, trail's over that way. Low clouds over there, down that little valley. That must be Interstate 40 down there. I know we're going to cross that, I think, later today. Right down there. See the interchange? We're looking south here. Pretty neat old building, isn't it? But the trail getting up here is not easy. Just the last couple hundred yards was just like over these kind of rocks like that. You think they would blast it a little bit, made a little bit of a easier last 100 yards or so. But I guess they don't want to disturb nature is probably my guess. See a train track down there, maybe a road or a river in a road. Pretty good visibility today. Not too shabby. Haven't had, whoa, losing my balance here. Haven't had too many over some of the lookout points. Had some good ones. Mount Albert was okay, course, Clingman was socked in, Blood Mountain was socked in. Wednesday 28th, and just coming down to Davenport Gap. Ran across this little shower here. About want to get in that damn thing. Little water slide right here. Pretty neat. I bet that water feels good. It's getting kind of warm right now. Down low, sun's out. So get ready to hit Standing Bear. There's a hostel there. Want to get some food and then probably need some ibuprofen. Probably camp out. There's a camp a couple miles uphill from this gap down here. Probably stay there for the night. We got to cross I-40 here in about a half a mile. Got to go under I-40. Beautiful stream, making pretty noises. Hey guys, it's Thursday, March 30th. It's about 11 o'clock. Stayed at Painter's Creek last night. Little tent site there along the creek. It was about 2 miles north up from Standing Bear, where I stopped and got some food. I didn't have a lot of stuff, but I got some ibuprofen and a few things. Got about 3 days till Hot Springs. Actually, it's 30 miles, so probably get there either tomorrow night or Saturday morning. I'll try to do 2 15 miles back to back and get there Friday evening. Been calling around for a place to stay. Everything is full, so just gonna have to wing it. May have to just stealth camp somewhere outside of town, but I need to wash clothes and shower and get a few some more food. Got about 4 miles in today already. Got up and got going around 8 o'clock, I think. Got up at 7. Left about 8. Going good. It's a nice day. It's windy up on the ridge. But down here, it's not so windy. A little overcast, but temperature's pretty mild. Slept really good last night. I think it was probably in the 50s last night. Comfortable sleeping weather outside. I had the flap open on my tent for the first time since I started. Had the bag unzipped most of the way. Alright, check in later. Not sure where I'm going to stay tonight. Just depends on how far I get. Just find a campsite somewhere. Trying to do at least 15, so see you later. Hey guys, it's about 3 o'clock, still Thursday. Head up about 10 or 12 miles in, about 12 miles, 12 and a half something, and heading up to Max Patch. This is a big grassy area up here. As you can see, there's a road down there. There's a couple roads across. Seen cars going down one of them. Saw a Jeep and going up, and I think it was a car. I was down there at the creek getting water. I saw a car. Power lines right there. Supposed to be really good views up here. So you're gonna walk up here with me. Of course, it's gonna be windy, but it feels good. I'm sweating. Oh wow. You can see the trail way over there. It's going north there. It's kind of cloudy all day. Not sure where those power lines are going to. I guess we got to go up. So I'm going to be breathing super heavy. I'm going to turn the camera off. I'll turn it on when I get up there. Max Patch. There's a grass road goes up here. I would love to know what's up there. Maybe we'll find it. People on fire up here, they have to build them in the ground. Max Patch. Up right over there. I guess this is the same trail. That's where we're at. Patch, wall, field, or whatever you want to call it. I couldn't read. Kind of wondering if farmers ever used this at one time. Maybe had cattle up here. The grass seems pretty good. Pleasant up here. It's not that cold unless you're wet. Standing still. It's comfortable. Check in later. Well, I guess they do use this as a farmer field. There's some old round bills right there. That's Max Patch there. Just came up and over that. Came down through here. This old fence here. Looks really old. I'm not sure exactly how old it is. But really kind of neat. Totally different landscaping I've seen the entire time I've been on the trail. Pretty neat though. There's a hawk. Like I was coming down the patch there, there was a hawk circling, playing in that wind, hunting that little field area right there. Looks like he was just having a good old time up there in that wind. Of course, right down here there's almost no wind at all. So camping up there would not be a fun task, or probably very safe in any kind of weather. No protection at all. It's really different kind of fauna and flora here. Nothing like I've seen. Like maybe a camping area there. Like I said, I'm gonna keep pushing on until probably about 6. If I stop by 6, I got time to set up camp and cook dinner before it gets too dark. Hey guys, it's Friday, March 31st. It's about 10 till 10. Just left the Walnut Mountain campground. There's a small shelter there, really small. We stayed up on a little grassy hill. It's really muddy and slippery here, so gotta watch my step. Rained all night. Did 17 miles yesterday. Got 13.1 to Hot Springs. Not been able to find a room. Everything's full, so I may have to camp out tonight somewhere close. Obviously raining again. Rained all night. We got lucky. I got up about 7 and packed up, and it stopped raining, and even the sun came out for about 30 minutes. I got my tent dried off pretty well and got everything packed up right before it started raining again. So that was a good, lucky move. And then as soon as I started hiking out, it started pouring about 10 till 9. So I sat there in the shelter and retaped my feet. The back of my heels have been starting to get a little raw from the socks being dirty and wet and muddy. And so I taped the back of my feet, and doing much better with the tape on there. I'm going to put this camera away before it gets ruined. Well, you know, I'm doing 13 miles today. It's stuff like this, which is the trail like this all day. Man, you gotta go really slow. So, I mean, if you don't, you're gonna be on your ass and maybe down a hill. So, it ain't worth it. Gotta use your poles, trekking poles, and go real slow. Just makes for a long day. Just came across this waterfall here. I'll give you all a view. Pretty nice. Saw one yesterday and the day before. There was one you could, before we got to the Pigeon River, you could probably get underneath it and use it like a shower. I think there's another falls right around here. So we'll go around this corner here, see what we can see. Do that, a little campsite, I'm not sure. Maybe not. But as you can see, it's still Friday the 30th. It's cleared up. Rain moved out. Got some nice views over here. Trail's not near as muddy and slippery as it was. I guess there is a falls down there. I can hear it. Probably right around that little flat spot there. So, probably got about 3 miles in. It's going quicker now, thank God, because it was slow going there for a little while. Yeah, I can hear the falls over there, I just can't see them. Really steep over there. It probably drops off 100 feet, just 20 feet over there. So, alright, back to getting down to hot springs. Still no service, don't have a place to stay yet, but we'll figure it out when I get there. Hey, still Friday the 31st. Sorry, earlier I think I said it was the 30th. It's the 31st. It's about 2:30. Got about 12 miles in. I got about a little over one and a half to Hot Springs. Gonna go try to see if I have a package there. Had a friend send me some food last week, just minor stuff. But there's a full outfitter here, and a couple inns and taverns and hostels. But when I tried calling a couple days ago, when I had service, everything was dead or full. I've not had service for a couple days, except when I was up on Snowbird, and everybody I called was full then too. So we'll see what happens. Day turned out to be pretty nice. Sun comes out once in a while. Stopped and had lunch about 4 miles ago. Had some tuna and half a honey bun and some water. Kept on trucking. Feet and everything are holding up pretty good. My left foot, my small toe, I don't know if it's broke or what, but it just won't settle down. It swells up. About a couple miles into the day. It kind of stings, but nothing I can really do about it. I don't even know what's wrong with it. Other than I think it might just be fractured. Even if it is, there's nothing I can do about it. So I'll try to get a little video in town. The Hot Springs is the first town for northbound through hikers that you walk right into the town. The trail goes right into it, so you don't have to catch a ride or a hitchhike or shuttle or whatever. Walk right into town. There's like a welcome center type deal there. I'm gonna go in there and see if I can use the phone, make a few phone calls, and see if I can find a place to stay. If not, I'll just tent it somewhere out here. Just want to wash clothes and shower, primarily clothes. They haven't been washed in a week, except for when I jumped in the Pigeon River a couple days ago. I had a little thing of soap on me, some biodegradable stuff, all natural, and I threw my pants and shirt in there, scrubbed them up a little bit, helped with the stench. Should have done my socks. My socks are just awful, but feet have been wet and muddy pretty much all week, sweat, and just pretty gnarly actually. So if you don't like to smell bad, you won't ever make it out here. You will stink. You will stink badly. A lot of times I have to lift my head, try not to keep getting a whiff of my own body. Looks like a river or something right there. I saw a property boundary up on the top of that ridge there. I think this is private property over here. So this forest here is public land. This might be private land over here. Couldn't really read the sign. It was way up on the ridge, but that's what it looked like. Looked like a forestry boundary. I don't remember the map showing a big river going through Hot Springs, but maybe I'm just not paying attention.